They played a dogfight of a game last night and turned around 24 hours later, and they battled us tooth and nail all the way down to the wire. There's a reason Obi's all-conference player. He's tremendous, and it took him 24 shots tonight, but he got to the line. He's a great player, but really proud of our guys. Nothing's been handed to them all year, and we responded, and it was really pleased that we had to get down in a stance and get a couple stops to win it, and we were fortunate enough to do that, and made a couple free throws, and really proud of our guys.
Questions for the student athletes? Take a show of hands here. Name and affiliation first, please.
Josh Watson, Bison Illustrated. Ellie, walk us through that block you had at the end of the game there. What happened in your eyes?
All credit go to A.J. He challenged me earlier before the game started. He said I couldn't play defense, so that was the one block for him. But I knew that was going to either Obi or Word. And I kind of eavesdropped on the coach when he was yelling, pop Bobby, so I knew he was coming to me. And, I was a little bit late on the chase, but, I was extremely blessed with long arms, so I guess my length played a factor in that one.
Question back here.
You joked there that A.J. challenged you and was making fun of you, but you've said multiple times this year about how your teammates have motivated you and kind of challenged you throughout the season. Talk about the teamwork that you took out there today.
I took a lot. We felt like last time we played them at their place, we didn't come out with a sense of urgency. We didn't fight. That's one thing that we wanted to do today. And like you said, my teammates always encouraged me, always motivated me. And that's one thing that kind of got me going today when A.J. said I couldn't play defense, so I kind of wanted to prove him wrong.
Right down here, second row.
Coastal NDSU spectrum for any of you guys, a little bit better free throw shooting percentage tonight. Is that something you worked on in your shoot around for the game, or something you?
Carlin, you want to answer that?
I saw somebody point to A.J. or Carlin.
I pointed to A.J.
All right, A.J.
It's just us getting comfortable with the facility, I think, a little bit. And, we did shoot a few free throws today. So, yeah, it's practice and us getting comfortable with the facility, I think.
I had no comment.
We'll take one in the back.
Carlin, talk about your aggressiveness is really impressive. Is that something that you set out to do in this game? You felt that you could really take advantage in that aspect?
Honestly, yes, because we know they were gonna, they're high pressure on the ball and deny LA. So your opportunities, gaps, the lane will be open for you. So I just try to take advantage when I can.
One down here.
A.J., this season, I know expectations were average at best, I guess. Now you have a chance to go to the NCAA tournament. Your thoughts on that?
It's every college basketball player's dream to play in the NCAA tournament, and, it's one of those things that could only happen once in a lifetime. And, we just got to go out tomorrow and play our butts off and compete, and hopefully we can give ourselves a chance to maybe make it to that NCAA tournament.
Got time for one or two more for the student athletes. We'll take one back here.
For Bison Information Network. Lawrence, you played in the championship game in a hostile environment before your sophomore year. What did you take away from that experience that you're going to probably bring in tomorrow where there's going to be a lot of SDSU fans?
You just got to approach every game like it's another one. It's going to be an important game for us, for both teams, but we still got to stick to our routine, and our coach is going to give us a great scouting report like they've always been all year, but most importantly, I think it's just going to come down to defensive stops, 50 balls, and making free throws. And I think that's what it's going to come down to, and comes down to who really wants it the most. Yeah.
We got one more for the student athletes. We'll take it back here.
Do you guys feel like you still have another level to reach? Because these first two games, you had dogfights. Do you feel like there's still that level that you have to attain here in the summer tournament?
Yes, I believe so. Like we've been preaching all year, it's always room for improvement. So I believe we're going to watch film, see what we can improve. But like you said, I think we still got another gear in us. The first two games kind of getting used to the facility and everything. But tomorrow definitely is going to be another dogfight. But I think we still got enough left for us to win this game tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. We'll go ahead and excuse you guys back to the locker room.
Thank you.
And we'll take some more questions for Coach.
Dave, can you answer that question as far as expectations
Yeah, there's all kinds of expectations, and you hear those expectations from a lot of different places. But, I think there's been a culture established within, not just Bison basketball, but NDSU athletics. And, it starts in the weight room. It starts in the summer, in the spring, in the fall. These guys carry it over. And expectations are one thing, but I think our guys had a different level of expectations. And I'll be honest with you, maybe even surprised me at times. But, we were able to. You go back and look at the first 3 games of a league, and when we play these guys in a tight one, we play South Dakota State in a tight one, and then we go to Omaha in a tight one, and we win those games. And I think, as a young group, you start building confidence out of that. And, for us to be, 20-9 right now is a real credit to, the leadership within Lawrence, Corey, and Chris, and just believing, not making any excuses.
Right here.
Coach, was there a point early in the year after those 3 tight wins where you thought this team had the ability to end up playing in something like
Just like I going into every game, it was different for me than last year. You felt like you had to play really poorly and get a team's best effort to not win, and that happened a couple times. But I've never felt like comfortable like we could just roll into any game this year. And I thought we did that the last time we played Oral Roberts. We just rolled out there like the first place team we were and thought they're just going to get handed to us. But there's a certain comfort level that's come from the confidence in winning, but there's also an uncomfort that nothing's come easy for this group, and we've got to be locked in. And fortunately, the last couple of games we've been locked in.
Question back here first.
Coach, let us count the ways that the guys can be pumped up for this one. I mean, there's so many different ways. The rivalry in and of itself, NCAA tournament. Is this one where you're kind of more trying to bring the guys down and temper that emotion and then build them up, or is this where you kind of let them fly?
I'll let our guys be our guys. It's a tight group from a sense that they're really tight together, but it's also a loose group. They joke around, and they obviously understand the significance of the moment. And it's just about playing basketball, and it's about playing basketball against a really, really good team in what's going to be an unbelievable environment. There's going to be a lot of blue. But again, I think this group kind of welcomes that. We really do. And nothing's been handed to us, and we're going to go have to for 40 minutes. We're going to have to earn this NCAA tournament berth.
Jeff, did you have something for? Okay. Do you have one back there? Nope. All right, we'll take one second row here.
Andy Rick up KNDS Radio. Can you talk about the 36 points in the paint? Is that something you guys are trying to do more in this tournament, not shooting too well from outside?
Yeah, I think when you look at what were we last night, 1 for 9 and 3 for 12. You got to find a way to score, and that's our guys' credit. They understand, the flow of the game, what's working, what's not working, and don't settle. And we've done a good job of attacking and staying downhill. And I'm hoping maybe a little bit with a longer warm-up time tomorrow that we shoot it better. If we don't, we're going to have to defend and get to the line and get down in the paint like we've been doing and figure out a way.
Got time for a couple more? One right here.
South Dakota State playing better now than they were earlier in the year?
I've just caught a couple. They're obviously playing very, very well. They're playing confident. I think they're feeding off the energy, within the arena. And they're a tough guard always because, you start with Cody Larson and how are you going to get the ball out of his hands and how are you going to limit his touches. But then, Parks, Marshall, Biddle, Tellinghusen, they got guys coming off the bench. Keaton Moffitt's playing really, really well for them. So you name it, pick your poison. We're just going to have to do a tremendous job of locking in and, contest as many shots. Hopefully they miss some things, and the longer we can keep it, a close one, and see if we can make it a game as long into the second half as possible, and make some plays down the stretch, which we've been fortunate enough to do this year.
One more right here.
Playing South Dakota State in the championship game now, you have a rival, the co-champion. Isn't it only kind of fitting that it's SDSU?
It's SDSU because it's SDSU. They won their first 2 games. We won our first 2 games. That's who we're going to lace them up against tomorrow. We're excited for the opportunity.